Now, you'll notice that as soon as Carrie starts working on the document, it starts roping paragraphs off. So she hasn't saved it yet, but she's working in this paragraph, and then she decided before she saved it to come down here and start working on this paragraph. Now, what does that mean? Go ahead and hover over it, and it'll give you a pop-up explaining what that means. It says to avoid conflicts, you cannot edit in this area until Carrie Heffernan finishes editing and uploads it to the server. So there's some drawbacks here in that if she's starting to work on many paragraphs and hasn't saved it, so she made a change to this one, didn't save it, jumped down to this one's making a change, she's locking me out from those paragraphs so I can't make any changes to it. You want to see? When I click inside the paragraph, notice that up here on the ribbon, I'm blocked out from any formatting. If I tried to select it and hit the delete key, you can see down below this modification is not allowed because the selection is locked. Ah, nuts. So I got to tell her to stop being a share hog and be able to make sure that when she's working on one paragraph, don't jump to the next one until you save it, because man, that can be really frustrating and annoying. So let's go ahead and have her save it, and then once she saves it, give it a second. The internet's not really super fast, but it's pretty fast, and you can see that her name's removed, and it still has it locked if I click out and I click in here, and you can see that now it's got the little refresh. It says that updates are available, meaning that she saved it, but I can't pull it over and make any changes until I accept those updates. So even though she has it saved, I still have to accept the updates before I can go ahead and have access to the paragraph that she made the changes to. You can see the refresh symbol, come up here, click on save/refresh, and it says someone else is using an earlier version of Word to work on this document. Uh-oh, that's another good point. This other person, Carrie, doesn't have Word 2013 on her computer, she has Word 2010. To make sure you're both seeing the same content, some features in your versions of Word have been turned off temporarily. That's good to know. Click Okie dokie. And then it says when you save, Word updates your document with the changes made by the others. You can easily find the new content by looking for a green overlay. That's nice. There it is. She changed it from sky to clouds, and then from years to decades. Oh, that's nice. So if I go ahead and click Save, it doesn't remove the green, but if I go ahead and select it and then come up here in the mini formatting toolbar and click on the drop down arrow and say no color, well, that will remove it. And you can see up here on the title bar it's in compatibility mode because it's taking Word 2013, the latest version of Word, and going backwards to Word 2010 to keep up with Carrie's version of it, because if she makes significant changes with features that, well, aren't the latest features that Word 2013 has, then we're going to have some compatibility issues. So Word 2013 digresses and goes back to Word 2010, whatever's compatible with the version of Word back in 2010. Now there is a chance that there can be a conflict because computers and internet, as fast as they are, can't keep up as quickly as we'd like them to. So if I go ahead and make a change to the word night, and she also makes the same change, let's see what happens when we both do it at the same time to see how SharePoint is going to resolve the conflict. So I will double click and say sky. She will double click and say something like maybe atmosphere. And so we'll have her go ahead and click save, and then I'll come over here after she clicks save and click save myself. Word updates the documents, that's fine, click okie dokie. And then it says the upload failed. Some of your changes conflict with other updates made to the file. So we both made the updates at the same time. In other words, she attacked this paragraph at the same time that I did, because as you recall, it was trying to lock us out paragraph by paragraph. And so if I want to go ahead and resolve this, click resolve. And it says, okay, the conflict you inserted is sky. And the one that she added was atmosphere because that's in green. So I can come up here on the conflicts tab to the conflict changes and either reject my change, not hers but mine, or accept my change. Well, the atmosphere I guess is okay. We'll reject my change. When I click on it once, it highlights it. Let me click on it again. And it's gone. It says conflicts resolved. Go ahead and click save and close view. And we're good to go. So it's only going to resolve conflicts and allow you to accept or reject changes. And that brings up a good point. The accept and reject changes is only available when there's conflicts, not when, let me have her make another change here by clicking off, and let's have her update atmosphere. Well, let me go ahead and click Save first so I can allow her to work back in that area and change atmosphere back to sky, and then click Save. And then I can come up here and click Save and then click OK. And you can see with it highlighted, when I come up here on the Review tab and I click Reject, there's nothing to accept or reject. I can click Next to try to get to it. But like I said, when it comes to accepting or rejecting changes, that feature only is available if there's a conflict, and not what we learned in an earlier training video on the Review tab, which is only available when you track changes, and not what we're doing here through SharePoint when we're sharing this document simultaneously with others. So let's go ahead and close out of here. There's my original document on my computer. Go ahead and close out of that. And there's my original document here. Let's go ahead and click on Refresh. And then it updates it to show me that it was last modified by Carrie Heffernan about a minute ago.